Sunday marked the 5th-year anniversary of the landfall of Hurricane Katrina, K+5, they're calling it in New Orleans, a city I called home for almost 20 years. And now New Orleans is doing well. The Saints are champions. The oil spill wasn't as bad as feared, and spirits are high. My, how times have changed since August 29, 2005. On the afternoon following Katrina's landfall, our news director at WDSU in New Orleans rushed us out onto the set, saying we just received our first aerial video of the flooding. And so it was on live television, as I described what I was seeing, that I saw for the very first time. My neighborhood was under 7 to 8 feet of water, and my home was ruined. Of course, others had it far worse than me. My family had evacuated safely, while thousands did not.
There is no way to go. There's water all the way around the area, and we see some National Guard members here.
They were trapped in the Superdome, trapped on the roofs of their homes, or victimized by looting and violence. Some of it perpetrated by the very New Orleans police sworn to uphold the law.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But the police and Coast Guard also saved thousands of lives. 3 weeks after the storm, with the holes in the levee plugged and the water drained back into Lake Pontchartrain where it belonged, Mother Katrina blew dead or alive, was 8 feet of water on a Chatham Drive. Get the door down and look inside, and first you gag and then you cry. And I was allowed to return to see what was left of my home. It was pretty much a total loss. It's almost like along with everything in or outside of it. A disaster made even more painful by the fractured response of city, food, state,
this recovery will take
and national leaders. Never forget, this misery was legally proven in court not to have been caused by the hurricane, but by a badly constructed and poorly maintained federal levee system that failed under its first real test by Mother Nature. So what do you do with a mold-infested home built on a slab well below sea level? In my case, we made a call to the demolition diva, and down it came. 2 years after the storm in 2007, it was so long, Big Easy. Hello, Green Country. Although I actually drove up here 2 years after that storm. Those images are kind of hard for me to look at even to this day, but it's important, I think, to remember and never forget what happened, how it happened, why it happened, how people reacted, sometimes horribly, but many, many more times heroically, 5 years ago in New Orleans.
Yeah, I think what's awfully hard, obviously not even been there, but watching those pictures and knowing, I'll ask everybody like, hey, why don't you bring in this, or how about that? And your answer is, I lost it. I lost it. Yeah. Pictures and albums and things from your childhood and from your family, your son's pictures. I mean, all that's got to be hard to replace.
Yeah, thankfully family members have been able to replace some of those things, yeah, which is good. But anything inside that house, except for a few, glassware and so forth, gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
And you're okay. That's you and your family survived.
Right.